Hello everybody! It's been a while since I've done my own video, and so today I'm going to show you how you can make your own printer's hat out of newspaper. Now if you don't have newspaper, I'll grab my meter stick and we'll measure this so you can see what size paper. You could use wrapping paper, or you could tape together some other paper to try to make this. So what the history of this was, people who used to work in the newspaper business, they would make these hats out of newsprint because it was kind of a messy job, and so they would make these hats out of newsprint so it would protect the top of their head. So what you need to do is start with one sheet of newspaper, and so you can see here that it's one full sheet and you've got this crease down the middle. So you want to make sure you have that crease down the middle, and that's going to be up at the top. Okay, and so what you're going to do, first step, is you're going to bring the corners from the closed end to the crease in the center of the page. So I've got this, I'm going to make sure I have a crease right here in the center, because that's going to be my guide. And then I'm going to bring those corners down from each side into that center. Now what I found is this actually, with the New York Times, doesn't give me a flap that I want down here at the bottom. So I don't go all the way to the center, because I need to have that little bit of space down there at the bottom to fold. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, make sure that it's pretty even, and then you want to crease both of those just like that. Okay, now when you've done that, you're going to take, you've got two flaps down here at the bottom, you're going to just take that one on the top and fold it up. This is really important, you've got to have that right there, and crease that. And then you're going to flip this over. Now, in case you're wanting to find the printed directions, I'll take a picture of it and post it as well. This actually came out of the Sunday's New York Times. It was an activity in there, and I thought, oh, this would be kind of a fun thing to do. All right, so you flip it over, and the next thing that you're going to do after you flip it over, you're going to fold the ends in. So these ends right here, you're going to fold them in towards the center, and the further in you fold, the smaller your hat's going to be. So if you don't want your hat too small, you maybe don't go all the way to the center. So you're going to fold these in and make sure you're creasing every single time we're doing a crease. And then you're going to take the top of this and fold it down just like an envelope. You fold that down and tuck that in right there. And then this other part down here at the bottom, this flap down here, we're going to fold that up as well. Okay, so we're going to take this right here and we're going to fold it up also. And it should be two layers there. We're going to fold them both up. Okay, and then that's going to be tucked in there. Tucked in a little bit. There we go. And then fold that up. Okay, now carefully you're going to hold this side and this side. Now it looks kind of looks like we got a boat, right? Okay, so now you're going to kind of open that up and you're going to take this. Now we've still got this little flap right here. You're going to take this right here and make it look like a triangle. So you got your point, crease that, and then you're going to fold it and tuck it into this little flap, and then give it a crease right across the top. You're going to fold it and tuck it in there, and you're going to flip this around and do the same thing over here. We're going to make sure we've got that point there, with that crease, and then bring it down and tuck it in right there. When you're done with that, now pinching those two sides like that, you're going to open it up and you should have a hat. And this side right here, from where it doesn't have much of a point, wants to kind of come out a little bit. So when you crease that, just like that, now you've got a little newsprint hat. So you can put that on, hello, and have your hat on. And what I'd like for you to do is try to make your own. Again, if you don't have a newspaper at home, I know some people don't get the newspaper in print. If you don't have a newspaper at home, then what we'll do is we're going to measure what size paper you would need for that. And so if I take, this is the one that actually came out. You can see I did some of the crossword this week, and it's got the directions here. Like I said, I'll take a picture of that and post it for you. But if we measure this all the way across, It should be about almost 23 inches wide. And, well, I'll be darned, that's about the same thing. 22 3/4 both ways. That does not look like a square at all, but I guess it is. So about 22 3/4 wide and about 22 3/4 long. So if you if you don't have newspaper but you have wrapping paper, or maybe you have a paper bag, because grocery stores aren't letting you use reusable bags anymore, so you probably got some of those laying around. You could probably open one of those up and try that out. So I want you to try that. Take a picture. You're going to post your picture on Flipgrid. Let us see what you made. And again, I'm going to post these directions right here for you so that you can see them printed out as well. Again, the source is New York Times from this Sunday's edition, May 3rd. Hope everybody's doing well.